afternoon and welcome to this week's edition of Captain's Call. This week our guest is the Commissary, and sitting here with me I have
I'm Chief Brooks, the Command Senior Enlisted Leader for NAF Atsugi.
okay,
And I'm Zenaida Carnahan from DECA. I've been the store director here at Atsugi for 18 months. I came from San Diego, 32nd Street. I was there for 6 years. Before that, I was in Germany for about 22 years.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I spent my life in Europe. Then coming back from Europe to Conus, it was like I'm lost. However, people in the States are friendly and also help me out to feel comfortable. However, before I retired, I was hoping I can, go to Japan. It's
Yeah.
my dream. And when I was told I was going to Japan, I was so excited. And here I am. I fulfill my dream. I guess you can say it's one of my bucket list. Anyway, the good thing we're doing at the commissary, getting back with the commissary at Atsugi, is since I've been here, I did a lot of changes. We fixed our produce department, and it made it look like more a upscale produce department like they do in United States. And there was a certain grocery store in States that I really impressed the way they put out their produce. Since produce is the main focus of the commissary or the store, when the customer comes in, they go to the produce department, and when they see it so appealing, they tend to, they will feel comfortable that they are back in the States. And I did have a lot of compliment about that.
Yeah, now did you come from the commissary at 32nd Street?
San Diego 32nd Street,
Yeah.
which is a $92 million a year sales.
Right, and
Yeah.
I remember when I was last stationed in San Diego,
Yeah.
which was 2010, they had just finished the large remodel. And I
Yeah.
remember going into that store, and they had, like you were talking about, that large produce department.
Oh,
that was
yes.
really nice. So it's nice to see that we were
Yeah.
able to kind of revamp our look at this
Yeah.
commissary.
Yeah, I did kind of picked up some idea from 32nd. It's a huge department also, and
Yeah.
I thought, if I do it here at Sugi, and we can get our customer back, I know that they kind of go off base, but by doing so, right, I start gaining their trust, and also we try to bring fresh fruits and vegetable on. However, there's some downfall of having fruits and vegetables embargo here in
Yes.
Japan, and like apples and potatoes and so on. And another good thing that we're doing for the commissary is a month ago we start serving a fresh, hot, chewy, gooey, cheesy panini. And then my deli manager called it Mrs. Carnahan Special. That's my favorite one. But yes, I ask everyone to come and see us and try them. And also you can put any kind of meat you want in the grilled cheese or a panini or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. I still remember my first panini I had. I was actually a young midshipman on summer cruise. We pulled into Naples, and back then no one knew what a panini was, and we just called them a smash sandwich. And I just remember how great that is. So that is awesome that we have that. I'm sure that's going to become very popular.
Oh, yeah. And also another one is coming soon, hopefully within a couple of months. We're planning of bringing fresh baked breads and baguettes, and also cakes. We're, homemade cakes or pre-made cakes from our deli department. I know right now we're bringing cakes from AFIS from Yokota.
Yeah.
And at least now you can tell them what you want right there in front of us, and we can design the cake for you.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah,
That will
yeah.
make it a lot easier. That'll make a lot of moms happy, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think so. And I think, I know I've heard a lot of customer looking for, decorated cake the way they want it.
Yeah, and the fresh baked bread is going to be that's going to be
It's,
outstanding.
I think it's going to be a hit.
Yeah.
And I know the captain asked me at one time, he says, when are you going to bring a fresh big bread? That he loves that smell. He said, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
so I kind of lobby it. The store here is too small. We can't have enough space to bring a big oven to bake
Yeah.
a cake, or bread, but we can transfer them from,
Yep.
like we do with
But
rotisserie chicken.
Right, but we found other ways to
Yeah.
work
Oh,
around
yeah,
that, so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
great.
Also, I want to maybe discuss the reward cards.
Yeah.
Real short. Reward cards is just like they do in the States. You have this little look like a credit card. You download all your coupon that you see on commissary.com, and because this to avoid using paper coupon.
Right.
And we do have at least hundreds of them. That's in. There's one they're offering right now. You can save up to $9
Yeah.
if you buy all this product, and all you got is
Wow.
download it. And also the vendors are offering a $500 shopping spree.
Ooh, excellent.
And like this month is a Costa, a vendor that works with us, that they're offering $500 shopping spree. And using rewards cards could save you a lot of money at the end. At the end of the year, how much you could save.
So the easy part of using it is you
Yeah.
don't have to sit there and dig through your envelope of coupons and pull out the coupon for what you actually spent. You just swipe the card,
That's correct.
and then the computer figures out
Oh, yeah.
based upon what coupons are on there and the stuff you bought.
Yeah.
So
That's correct.
And that makes it easier for on your cashiers too.
Oh, yeah. How to download it is we'll give you, the cashier will give you a card, and then you just log into commissary.com and create your own user ID, and there's a number at the back of the rewards card, and you just input that. So then every time you go download your coupon, and you just pull the one you need, and it download it to the card. Then when you go to the commissary, just swipe it, and then you're good.
That sounds pretty simple.
Yeah, and also one more thing is, we are now have a Wi-Fi in the store, so the customer can download
Oh, okay.
the coupon while they're
Yeah.
shopping. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
The last minute shopping, while they're shopping, you can look through their cell phone, and then they
Yeah.
can download. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
So let's see. Do you have anything else? Or?
Another thing that I probably would like to talk about is just to remind the customer, or just give them more educate about surcharge.
Mm-hmm.
It is
That,
not
that,
a
that,
tax.
is, that is a big question. I
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
people do ask questions
Yeah.
about that.
Surcharge is more, that 5% surcharge actually goes back to the customer in a way of building a new commissary, a renovation, and also those grocery bags, new registers are paying, the money's coming from the surcharge. And it is kind of help the commissary to build, provide a better shopping place and be comfortable. And those grocery cards, whenever they get broken, we pull it. They call it the DCWF, which is like a revolving account that we pull to purchase the equipment, and because of the surcharge, that's what the surcharge coming from.
Right.
And-
And then fortunately that you guys are able to bring the prices of the food down sometimes rather significantly compared to what you would buy out in town, that even with this surcharge, you're still getting your entire month worth of groceries for cheaper than would it be for
Oh, that's
buying
correct.
it all out in town.
That's correct, sir, yeah. And I think that's all I have. And thank you for having me here. And it's a pleasure also for the military, you guys serving us. Thank you. And
Oh, thank you.
whatever
Yes.
you need from us, we're here to help and make you our customer happy.
All right,
And
excellent.
that's all for me.
Thank you.
Thank you
Chief,
for
do you have
having-
anything else?
You brought up making the customer happy. What happens if I don't see something on the shelves that possibly brings back home memories or something I like? Is there any way I can special order something or make?
Oh, yes, sir, you can. But there's another stipulation is that our central distribution in here is only what they call K2. We have K1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 and 5 is more like San Diego. huge store. Over here, our central distribution only brings certain product. However, with your question, if it's in their system, in their catalog master file, we can special order it, then we can bring it in. And then if it goes well, we can ask our headquarters to add it in our system and we keep it permanently.
Okay.
And then most of the product that the customer has been asking us to bring is, we tried and we have been working closely with our merchandiser and buyers also to give us the product that the customer is asking for.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, that's all for Captain's Call this week. We'll be back after a short break, and we'll get into the BZs and the Sarah of the Week. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back. It's Commander Szoka, Base XO again here with Chief Brooks, our Command Senior Enlisted Leader. We're going to be going over the Sailor of the Week this week, and we have got 3 pages of Bravo Zulus. Don't worry, we'll read those quick. We'll get through them. So the Sailor of the Week this week is CS3 Lewis Coleman. He works in unaccompanied housing. He's from Victorville, so just up the road from where I'm from in San Diego. He reported on board in February of this year. Has been in the Navy for almost 6 years. He's coming up on his 6th anniversary in October. He is our assistant front desk supervisor and is responsible for the daily operation and transactions at the front desk. He handles daily trouble calls and occupancy reports for over 2,000 residents. And of course, he helps take care of all of our transitioning sailors, the guys coming in, the guys and girls that are checking out. His efforts contributed to the successful completion of a major Navy Installations Command inspection, which resulted in a 100% inventory of 10 UH facilities, and he helped to invest $300,000 into improvements in unaccompanied housing to help improve the quality of life of our sailors. So, hey, well done to CS3 Coleman, and give him a pat on the back when you guys see him next. All right, now we're going to get over into our BZs, and Chief has the first one.
Service provider, sir, is the youth center. Just wanted to say thank you for having such a wonderful people working to register the children for sports and activities here at Atsugi. The staff is very helpful and friendly and went out of their way to make sure that the needs of the family were met. Job well done.
All right, excellent. This one is for PW, for self-help. C1 Valdriz and Ieto Audikari provided excellent customer service. They personally delivered MHE to the hangar bay after normal working hours to assist with the squadron offload, significantly minimizing the impact on my personnel and command. And I'm going to tell you what, actually, we got several from for those guys and their efforts with helping the squadrons.
Yes, sir. They're always behind the scenes. It's nice to see that they get the thank you that they well deserve.
Yes, definitely.
Next one, sir, is the service provider is the golf course. Excellent service, and thank you for opening up at 06 on the weekdays. It gives golfers a chance to play before work while also beating the heat.
That's a good way to do it. This one is for, again, Public Works. We have BU1 Harkle Road and BU2 Miller were extremely helpful and provided outstanding support in assisting us completing our command picture board. That's actually great because that is like one of the centerpieces of every command I've ever been in is the picture board.
It's always right there on the quarterdeck, sir.
That's right.
Next, service provider provider is family readiness. Miss Fields is very honest and effective during our consult, and I appreciate her finding the time amongst her busy schedule to meet with me. She is phenomenal.
Oh, that's great. Next one is for CFAF, and this is for a group of sailors at CFAF. I would like to send a Bravo Zulu to the team at CFAF Atsugi, Japan that came on Tuesday to help with moving of furniture, teacher boxes, and for being professional. To the 7 sailors that assisted, your volunteer efforts were greatly appreciated. And that was sailors coming to the school and helping the teachers out there.
Our next BZ goes out to the Next Depot. I had the pleasure of visiting the Next Depot last week. Mr. Aaron Wright provided top-notch customer service. Great job.
Great. And next one is for the VRO. I just wanted to recognize Yukikali Sato-san at VRO. She's always provided great customer service with a positive attitude. Keep up the great job. The same goes for all the other ladies working the desk. Outstanding.
Well, I love hearing the VRO ladies get the BZs.
Yes, definitely.
Next service provider is the tailor shop. Thank you, Taki-san, and the entire team working in the tailor shop. The service is always great, timely, and they always try their best to make the customer happy. Keep up the great work, and I look forward to the next visit.
Again, Public Works here, those guys have been busy. This goes out to an incident. This is about an incident that we had just recently on base. I would like to recognize some plumbing shop members of Public Works. Mr. Wakabayashi, Mr. Akihara, Mr. Ali, and Mr. Kamitamari went above and beyond what was expected of them to fix a pipe leak in a confined space in one of NF Atsugi's family housing townhomes. I would also like to thank Mr. Kobayashi, Mrs. Kodan of Family Housing, and Mr. Tomiyagi, Mr. Fujiwara of Public Works for continually keeping the occupant informed of the work that was being performed. That right there was a massive team effort, and even though it was, it took obviously took some time to fix it and get the occupant back in their unit. They did it as fast as they possibly could. They went above and beyond, and honestly, they got them back in there faster than anybody expected.
No one likes being displaced, so the
Yeah.
sooner we can get them back in the home.
Absolutely.
The next service provider, Family Readiness. Christine and staff are very friendly and helpful during counseling visit today. The service they provided was extremely worthwhile. Thank you for what you do.
All right, awesome. This one is for my command admin. It says, I needed a help with a Space A letter. YN1 Ochoa helped me with her usual courtesy, professional attitude, and positive attitude. She is knowledgeable and customer service focused professional. Awesome.
Nice. And last few BZs, sir. Service provider, Family Housing. Superb customer service from Miss Johnson and her team. They went above and beyond helping my welcome a new family to NAF Atsugi from the United States. Her customer service certainly eased the transition for his family. Miss Johnson sets the example for customer service, and I look forward to her positive impact on the families of NAF Atsugi. And then I'd also like to give out a couple BZs to all the first responders that, with this past typhoon, sir, they were out there in harm's way when keeping everybody else safe. And also the residents of NAF Atsugi for, taking it on and staying indoors and not becoming part of the problem and just letting the typhoon go past and do its thing. And then the last but not least, CMC Wilkins, the old base CMC is transferring Friday, and I would definitely like to say thank you for everything he's done for me and to NAF Atsugi, sir.
Yeah, I have to echo your BZ to the residents. I really want to say thank you to everyone for heeding our advice to stay indoors, stay off the streets. It seemed like base was completely deserted, and that actually helped us assess the situation, assess damage, and get the base reopened quicker once the storm had passed. And, of course, fair winds and following seas to Master Chief Wilkins. All right, that's all we have this week. We'll be back next week.